Hello and welcome to On the Wrist. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Casio G-Shock GA2100 affectionately dubbed the CasiOak. This is the $100 alternative to the $30,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, and it's just a really great watch. So great that it's collected quite the cult following, and it's been out of stock in most stores for months. So if you were lucky enough to find it at a store, or willing to pay more than MSRP on eBay, this is what you'll get. Now before we get started, a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Seiko Samurai Prospex. I really like the blue waffle pattern on the dial of this watch, and this is a really great watch for daily wear or bringing to the beach. There's a review of that video linked above. Now let's get to the G-Shock. You'll see the specs pull up on the screen. So first and foremost, this watch is thin. At 11.8 millimeters thin, it's one of the thinnest G-Shocks and wears incredibly comfortably on the wrist because of it. Even though it has a width of 45.4 millimeters, how thin it is really makes it sit comfortably on the wrist. It has a 200-meter water resistance, and because it's a G-Shock, it has the shock resistance carbon core guard, and the material of the band is a nice resin material. The crystal, like most G-Shocks, is a mineral glass, and you can clearly see that it is an analog digital. So that means it has the analog hands as well as the digital readout. There's also the retrograde day of the week indicator. And the analog hands, the minute hand moves every 20 seconds. You may have just seen it move there. I think the dial on this watch is really spectacular. It reminds me a lot of the Halo 4 map Impact, if you want to be a nerd. I just love all the different features on it, all the different geometry, how three-dimensional it is. It can make it a little hard to read if you're quickly glancing at it and you're in poor lighting, but I think it is really stunning to see in person in good lighting. In the bottom right corner, you'll see the digital display, and this is where you access all of your features. So the first feature is a world timer. Second feature is a stopwatch. You also have a timer, as well as 5 alarms, and obviously a time function, which can read in either 12 or 24 hour, and it will give you the date there. You also have a light. When you press it, it will illuminate that digital display for when you're in the dark. And per the G-Shock website, the battery life is 3 years. So, the strap. It's a wonderful resin material that they actually come with quick release spring bars there, you can see. And there's plenty of adjustment points along this strap, so it should fit anyone's wrist. It's incredibly comfortable and very durable. Now let's take a look at some on-the-wrist shots. So as a reminder, I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist, and this is a great fit. It's not too big, but it still takes up most of the wrist, great presence, and it just sits very close to the wrist, which makes it very comfortable, goes under any cuff, and the low profile is nice. I wear this a lot when I'm working with my hands, so having a low profile prevents me from knocking it too much. But given that it's a G-Shock, I'm not concerned at all about knocking into things because I know it's built to withstand it. Here we have it on the GoldenEye strap. A link will pop up above to the video where I show you how to do this mod with the NATO strap. But it's just a kind of a fun strap. This mod does make the G-Shock sit a lot higher up on your wrist, which might be an issue for some, not for others. But it's very comfortable to wear, great for the summer. And here we have it on an OD green, olive drab green strap. Fun, kind of military vibe. Again, this watch still sits up pretty high, but it is very comfortable with this strap. And the green and black combination is a very classic color combination. One thing that is important to note, this watch has an MSRP of $99. However, it is out of stock almost everywhere. This watch has been incredibly hard to find with this 1A1 variant, this all black variant. There are a couple others on the G-Shock website that have different pricing and different colorations. Some of these are easier to find, but this one in particular, the one I have, the 1A1, is very challenging to find for MSRP. On eBay currently, they're going for, you know, double MSRP, sometimes more than double MSRP. I'm not sure exactly why. This is a really great watch that seems to have a pretty good cult following, but it's unfortunate that it is currently out of stock. I got very fortunate and a local jeweler had it mislabeled on their website, so I was able to get it for MSRP. But one thing you can try is on world.gshock. In the Asia market, there's a significantly greater array of color options. So this one actually, I think it looks pretty cool. But if you're interested in a more colorful version, you have other options if you can buy from Asia or you have a means to find a different distributor. But I just wanted to bring these to attention because if you're having difficulty finding this one and you're also not a big fan of the all black, you can also find, you know, this one's much more legible with the white dial, the white indices here, or you can get a more colorful version, again, if you're able to shop from the Asia website. I am not because I'm located in the US, but this might be different for different regions. All in all, this is a really great watch if you can get it for MSRP. It's probably worth even a little bit over MSRP, but I wouldn't pay what they're going for on eBay at the moment. This is a really fun watch. It's great how thin it is, how resilient it is, and it's interesting how many different mods there are available for this watch. So if you're interested in this octagon shape, but you want to get a G-Shock value with an Audemars Piguet style, this is the perfect watch to do so. As I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in more information on how to do the NATO strap mod for this watch, you can see my video, link in the description below. That's all for me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.